Learning how to code is something most people would have thought about doing, but it's likely that most of them always found an excuse for putting it off. If you are one among them, and if you're still serious about wanting to learn one, then here's your answers to your excuses and your roadmap to learn programming language in any number of days. First of all, you need to know why do you want to spend time to learn a language. Your answer may probably lie in these three categories. Either you want to find a job as a developer, or launch your own product, or just be more efficient by automating more tasks. Or if not any of them, it will simply be to improve your logical thinking. And next, just spend some time getting rid of your excuses. Let's see what are the common excuses we all make. First, you feel that programming is way too difficult for you to learn. Every time you see a line of code, being an engineer or an engineering student, you might feel like reading Chinese. And there are chances for you to feel guilty to think yourself as an engineer who didn't know how to program. Well, it's either the logic or the syntax that makes you think this way. You can't expect to know how to write an essay without actually knowing the alphabets. You can't actually solve an algebraic problem until you know the meaning of the basic math operations. Instead of spending hours to memorize the syntax, you can simply Google the right question to get things done. Second, you get confused while choosing which language is the best to learn. Well, this step is not as hard as deciding if you want to learn or not. It's all about starting it. And once you start, you'll soon discover if programming is even something you enjoy doing. You can't always get things all sorted out before initiating something. So start your journey and things will fall at the right place. Third, you feel that it's too late to start. You may also assume that the market is already oversaturated with a bunch of 10-year-old children who are starting to code to develop their own games. Well, the reality is that there are tons of opportunities outside. Being a programmer is still a new occupation compared to other jobs. So it's better late than never. Fourth, you feel that you don't have enough time to learn. Now just think of this. If you feel that you don't have time to do something, it means that the work is not your priority. You will always have time to do what matters to you. So the question is, do you really consider this as your priority? Is learning how to code worth the opportunity cost of not being able to do something else? Framing your questions this way will definitely make you realize that it is worth pursuing. You'll start feeling comfortable, confident, and eventually get rid of the thought that you don't know how to code. And it is not necessary to learn any language within a certain number of days. It's totally up to your understanding skills, and it can be either 100 days or more or 1 night or less. Just enjoy the process, cultivate a daily coding habit, and that will eventually lead you towards mastering one. If you have any other excuse, just drop it in the comments so that you can find a solution. Subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.